I feel like on the harp, it's almost just like a shifting field of vibrations where there's always a hierarchy of vibrations leading up to whatever the note is that you just played, and then they have these sort of trails of resonance moving across the instrument, and I think it's very special to be able to, you know, for anyone to play. If you sat down and played the instrument, you know, just doing a glissando or something like that, you can already feel it just resonating against, you know, in the soundboard against you. You can just feel it's really special.
What does interest you in literature? I mean, what kind of like touches your heart, or what kind of like?
Well, it changes over time, and I think there's a relation between what I'm writing at any given time and what the sort of focus I'm drawn towards in writing and the focus I'm drawn towards in reading. There's usually a relationship between that. So sometimes it's something just like, sometimes I get very obsessed about syntactic sort of choices, like really complex compound sentences that modify and augment as they go on with the addition of each word, which is very Nabokov, you know. That's very exciting to me. It's just sort of a very sculpted sentence in that way, but that's also very excessive in a way and decadent. There's not a lot of simplicity at Nabokov, but sometimes I'm also just drawn to the purity of vision, like Hemingway, for example. When you read something by Hemingway, although I know that he definitely was very involved in craft and editing and, you know, rewriting, but there's still this preserved sense that someone sat down and wrote and then got up, you know, like that. It's the amount of time it takes to read it is the amount of time it took to write it, which I know isn't really true, but he had an incredible way of conveying that immediacy, and I love that as well.
What is kind of like a moment of pure happiness for you?
I would say feeling like a song is done definitely is a good feeling. Playing it, being able to sit at home and play it. Also, any kind of unlocking musically is always very exciting and makes me happy. You know, like if there's an instrumental part that I just struggle with and can't play, and then change the fingering slightly, you know, and suddenly I can play it. Or if there's if there's a note I can't hit, or I don't like the way my voice sounds when I hit the note, and then I shift something and kind of figure it out a little bit and can hit it, that's a good feeling. I don't know. Little stuff like that, more than performing can change so much from night to night. Sometimes I feel no major connection to it, and other times I feel like, you know, completely connected to it.